on my YouTube shit. We just pulled up to a session. We just pulled up to a session with the squad, with the trading squad. Angel, say what's up. Say what's up, Angel. Say what's up, Angel. Bro, look at this area. Looking down on the city, boys. Check me out. Yeah. Might get some fire ass content. I don't know what we're doing after, but hey, we definitely going with the cigars tonight. I'm vlogging, bro. Ponte las pinches pilas.
It's gonna grow. And the last thing I'll say to that, bro, is personal development. It never, in the chat, put the word
if you're not building your social media, monetizing Instagram, monetizing Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, you are failing. You will lose a lot of money that you haven't made yet. Right now, I'm literally on a call with a crypto mentor. Bro made millions in crypto, and he's teaching us how to do it too. There's been times just like you where I wanted to quit, but I didn't, and here's why. I am in one of those times right now. I just blew a funded account for like the 30,000th time, but it's all good. If you want to win, you have to be willing to fail. I don't see failure as losses. I see them as lessons and learning experiences. I know what I have to do, and I'm definitely not at the highest standard of myself right now, but I'm for damn sure getting there. On my YouTube shit.
Like, Gio sent me later.
What's up, Gio?
I think I can still get in this.
How you doing, bro?
What's up, man? Can we get DoorDash up here? Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
Live.
This is
En vivo en todo color.
how to blow your account for dummies.
Yeah. You know, wait, I didn't take this.
Gang. That video might actually go viral. How to blow your account.
Look at this. I didn't take it. Look at that. Look at that entry, bro.
Damn, bro. You know how to trade?
No, apparently not. I didn't take it.
Yo, we're outside, 25 stories up right now, in the heart of Dallas. That's how we living, baby. That's how we working. These boys running up some content right now. Say what's up to
Shooting some content. What's going on, YouTube?
How you feeling, Angel?
Hey, we feeling good. We're back in the gym again. We get it to.
Nah, that's staying in the video. That shit is definitely staying in the video.
Hey, we at least gotta get a picture of you and me and Damien.
On God.
Yeah. So one of the third of all, one of the other questions that I've been asked a lot is how much money can I realistically? Yeah, let's make it the last one. I don't want to make a fucking 5-minute long video. This is all gonna be like a minute and a half. Bam, boom, boom, boom. High quality vision. You know, like just showing you like a bigger picture. But okay, frame the question like this. Another question that so many students have been asking me. Obviously, we do this to get paid, right? And we look at each other. Obviously, we do this to get paid. But a lot of people have been asking me like, how much can I realistically look to make as a beginner?
Okay, so I could frame it like, so I know a lot of beginners.
Q&A in the works, baby. Q and motherfucking A in the works.
One of the questions.
Hold on. Nah, again.
All right, Angel, I need you to explain to the world how I've given you value and how I've helped you.
Well, let me think a little bit.
Right off the rip, bro. I'm putting you on the spot. This is what the influencers do that make $1 million. So I'm gonna be like, I make $1 million. Here's a testimony that Angel is somebody that I worked with closely, and I got him to 10K a month. You know what I mean? Even though you're not at 10K a month,
yeah.
Don't tell anybody. But explain how I got you there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay. I'm thinking a little bit. I'm thinking about good.
Are you up on your trading portfolio or trading account?
Yeah.
A little bit. Cool. What about you? Don't have any crypto right now, right?
No, not at the moment. But I mean, you've been helping me out little by little.
Yeah.
Helping me invest into crypto and helping me have a better understanding on crypto.
Yeah. No, that's facts.
When it comes to mentoring, you're one of the best out there. You're always there for your people. You always make sure they know what they're doing, so they won't rush into the market to buy you.
That's so. Yeah, that's my boy right there. But no, this is just a joke, guys. Just a joke. But we're here in fucking Dallas. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this. Yo, we're gonna be doing a fucking badass event out here this weekend, so I'm excited for that.
My address in like I don't know where I stay. She know my phone number by heart, she think I'm Mike Jones. Why I had to put her down in the ice age. Where I'm from, you come through late, you don't do that alone. You brought that face out the boondocks, how long did that take? With your dog, she can't go left, be with him right or wrong. Everybody around me top, I come to my space. Everybody highlights top, I up in my space. When we disconnect the Wi-Fi, up that hill is over drastic, I hope you gassed it. I'm over gas, you crashed it. The last one, the last it tried to find real in plastic. The mother house is mastic. Where you rock the classic bombastic. The setup of the dynasty is looking dynastic. You know the Don nasty, the mud boys nasty. You know the Jack nasty, you know the fade nasty. You know the chase, you know the chase nasty. You know my place. My place is like the Appies, it's worth the nil. I'm a night off in the night and got a nil. One night with me was the tea, but don't you spill. Throw that body fake, baby, keep it real. If he hit, don't give him nothing like the church. And come to my Players Club, I'm dollar. Put my address in like I don't know where I stay. She know my phone number by heart, she think I'm Mike Jones. Why I had to put her down in the ice age. Where I'm from, you come through late, you don't do that alone. You brought that face out the boondocks, how long did that take? With your dog, she can't go left, be with him right or wrong. Everybody around me top, I come to my space. Everybody highlights top, I up in my space.
When we disconnect the Wi-Fi.
In the 713, I'm faced. I said, can I get you out for? Yeah, can I get you out in the city? My girl in here, baby girl in here. We doing it good, okay, keep doing it, yeah. Throwing it back, okay, you're doing your best. Swing to the hood when you need some help. Handlebar, she on my handlebar. She like to find the things and on my candy cars. It back, okay, you're doing your best. Swing to the hood when you need some help. I'm in the Continental, got it dancing. Sip pineapple, bitch candy. $250,000, got them fancy. 200 on the dash, don't chance it. Gotta leave the song on, it's your song, right? H-Town, hold it down, yeah, you going crazy. See you with little baby, babe. You know you in here fake. Know you in here fake. Know you in here fake.
Yo, ride reeds flooded, put a bitch in rotation. Picky ring flooded, I sage, no glitch. White girls on that white boy shine me in the 5 gen, I mean Gen 5, no safety. 100 in occasion, for the cash rate. Alright, Damien, like a nigga racist, yeah, yo. Alright, all this sound like Sarah Palin, yeah, yo. Right, out of chocolate, check, then I'm out of there. I see my life, yo. Bo G my ties, crash, Sunday crack, 25 to life. Oh, he want beef, fry that fuck with 5 guys. Finger for the cash, I'm so
with the team, and it just so happened to be Miami. You liking it, bro?
That's motivating, inspiring. Definitely gotta get rich.
Damn. What about you, Omar? First time traveling with the team. How's it like?
Beautiful scenery. The vibe is not the same as at home, but it's very much enjoyable.
Hell yeah. Love to hear it. Baby, we're going home tonight.
No one left to stand in your way. You might get
One hell of a night we had last night, indeed. This is officially Miami day 2. We were here last night. We flew in at about 3 p.m. We chilled at the Airbnb waiting for the extra rental car to get here. And then we overdid it. I might drop some of the fucking videos that we got on Snapchat in here, but we overdid it. Some people overdid it. I'm good. I'm the first one up. I'm about to show you guys Miami day 2. Give you guys a little tour of the Airbnb. Show you guys who's still asleep, who's not. Check this out. About to go inside. See you guys in a little bit.
On like prop firms, futures, leverage, wash your hands. Would you want your profit to be closed out in that specific asset? Yes. So in here, as you're trading BTC, you make profit, you get closed out in BTC. So you're actually accumulating more of that asset. Same thing with Ethereum. Like if you're trading Ethereum and you close out.
If you want to do it, that'd be cool too. You got it?
Yeah.
Cool. Just put it on your helmet. I just didn't want to get too close.
What? I'm scared.
I am.
Yeah, so I'll go like this. So when it comes to the Jupiter wallets, you can connect your Phantom wallet if you already have one. Just put in like the same recovery phrases from your Phantom onto Jupiter. So this way you guys don't have to really, just create new accounts, write down the 12 key phrases, and hopefully you don't lose it. But that's kind of what I did, just kind of make it more convenient for if I want to use Phantom, I can use Phantom. Or if I want to use Jupiter Wallet, you can. But Jupiter Wallet is a lot more quicker when it comes to entering the trades and closing out the trades. And of course, plus swaps. So you guys are really wanting to enter the trades pretty quickly. Jupiter mobile app, since they released it, I think beginning of this year. They released it beginning of this year, and trust me, it's definitely a lot more better as far as Phantom. I know Phantom takes forever to process transactions and also close it out. Another thing that I didn't mention was for every trade, you need to have Solana in your wallet. Whether you guys are entering the trade, holding the trade, modifying it, you need to have Solana in your account to process these transactions. Because if you don't have any Solana, then it won't let you close it out. So if you guys are in profits of however much amount, if you want to close it out, it'll deny it. Because you need Solana in your wallet to do for every transaction. And like the fees are like basically non-existent. Because Solana doesn't really have high fees like Ethereum and etc. So you guys have that advantage. You guys really want to be more active in perpetuals. So that's another thing that really helped me. But also like on a more, I mean, if you guys are brand new, I mean, Bruce here like has a good idea on perpetuals and like swappings. But what I've done is for every transaction, since I don't want the market to fluctuate, if I convert it to Solana, you can always convert it to USDC. And where you do that, you're compounding accounts, so you can enter your trade either in Solana, USDC, for the most part. But since they did add limit orders, which is they added it in February or January, so which actually allows you guys to add penny orders on your positions, which actually is pretty cool because before then it was mainly just market execution. So you have to like kind of suck, but it is what it is. But now like they actually upgraded it, and you don't have to worry about just market execution. So this is kind of what I meant by the opening and closing candle. Yeah, so basically it kind of messed up on there, but the opening candle is right here, closing candle is right here. So when you guys are looking at these candlesticks being printed out, you can see where it opened, where it closed, where the next candle opened, closed, and as you've seen each candle print out like that, you're able to kind of understand how each candle moves during every type of setup you guys have. Like before, for about a year straight, I was mainly demo trading. While I was still on the platform, I was still investing in my portfolio, but like for like a year straight, I was demo trading. And so I actually fine-tuned my setups and actually got comfortable with entering trades on either on leverage or on perpetuals. That's basically what I did to go to be more confident in holding a trade. Who here still has that problem or like still is facing that emotion of whether you should hold a trade or not? So cool. Like even myself, like I still, I'm not perfect. I still, of course, I've gotten better over the years on how to manage it. But on the lower time frames, for if you guys see like liquidity being built up on cryptos, then majority of the time, about 80%, 74%, then that idea would be invalidated. And another thing that I want to add is I always look for that one touch rejection on my setups. If it comes back to my entries twice or 3 times, it's invalidated. So every single time, about give or take about 70-75% of the time when I get that first time rejection, then the idea will play out.
So does that mean right when it touches and it leaves, you put your stop loss right away, or is there like at break even, or what do you do with that?
Depending on how much I'm risking, let's say on a typical setup on cryptos, at most I'm risking like 300 pips, but on a good range, I'll risk like 150, 175 pips on cryptos. So if I'm up 150 pips, 120 pips, depending on the rejection and how it looks on the smaller time frames, then I'll move my stop loss to break even, or I'll reduce my risk and put my stop loss at the previous high that it created on the lower time frames. Trust me, like if you do that every single time, like whether I've gotten better when it comes to not being affected emotionally when it comes to break even, reduce loss, or even like your full loss as well. But I know a lot of traders, they on a more emotional side is definitely focused on how you manage your losses is important. Because you can be entering trades and like if it doesn't go your way, your mini emotions kind of come to you whether you're alright, cool, let me go back in and enter again, and hopefully it goes my way. And how many times does that actually work out for you guys?
Usually never.
Usually never. Hardly. So that's why you document your trades. I actually got really serious with documenting my trades probably like November, December. After 4 years of trading, almost 5, I actually started documenting my trades, and you start really realizing the flaws, or the ego comes out, whether you're winning a trade or losing a trade, or just trying to just display what you see throughout the entire process of your setup. It started out like I was forcing the setup, and I would get hit stop loss multiple times, account being blown. I haven't blown an account in about almost a year now. So yeah, after like really getting serious in trading, like I haven't blown an account since then. But documenting trades, taking time off, touch some grass. You know, you guys are some degenerates trading. So that's something that I would really recommend 100%. 100%. If you've been like constantly like on the charts, like if you're screen time on your phone on trading like over like 5 hours, 10 hours plus, then yeah, you definitely need to hop on the charts and like, you know, actually enjoy. But that's basically it on my end. I'll definitely pass it over to this next speaker, which is someone I've been working for the past 5 years, but I've been knowing him a lot longer since we both went to the same high school together, which is something that not a lot of people can definitely say that. But it's definitely been a privilege to see him grow, be able to see the overall like success when it comes to the community, the amount of time, effort he put into this entire industry, and be able to, of course, excel in his overall well-being when it comes to a lot of different aspects, when it comes to like trading, sales, gaining more experience inside, you know, building the community, and also, of course, you know, passing down the success on what's given to him, so that the newest person can have much more short time to learn it. And also, like, there's not a lot of leaders out here in the industry that actually cares about each and every guy's success. And I've seen a lot of people, the leaders actually come and go, but not many of them actually will give up everything they have in a day to help you guys out on anything. Like, if you have like a flat tire that you have, they'll definitely help you out. And I've seen it happen multiple times. So how many people you guys have that you can call if you have a flat tire? Not many. But definitely, as a person, Gio. But yeah, without further ado, I'll pass it over to Gio.
Yo, real quick, get up, shirts up. It's gonna be a long day. We got a couple more people coming, so it's gonna be an hour. I want to make sure that y'all are good. If y'all need to get some energy drinks after. Not yet. Yeah, they were. They got it. After our we're done, there's gonna be people driving in. Somebody are gonna drive to 2 other Airbnbs. There are other people that drive here, right? So in that meantime, either DoorDash or one person to go get a lot of energy. Right? That's what I would recommend. But yo, I'm gonna give y'all 1 minute and then we'll get going. Yeah, we got 1 minute.
Hey, who didn't get a water? Oh. You ever got water?
You're constantly getting
Yeah.
Hey, what a fuck. Yeah, what a guy.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah. Cool. Bathroom breaks. Let's go. Cool. So, give them a couple seconds. You're gonna collect one. Oh yeah? Really? Trump has private. Oh shit. Really? Alright. Let's lock in.
Tap in.
That was a longer. published last night or what?
Is it longer? Can you, Evan, can you do this for me? No, it's not a slideshow. I'm gonna go one by one. Actually, I got it. Yeah, don't worry. So, cool. Let's get it. So, obviously, give it back one more time for Tony. Yo, guys, he was talking about like tire changes. This guy has saved me multiple times. That's why, crazy, just friendships, bonds, being able to know this guy since high school. My level of respect has always been there, even in high school. But I think like the true intention behind it is like genuinely working with good people, like building something bigger than ourselves, and really helping others go do the same. Like me and Tony are nobodies. We went to high school together. Like I seen that guy, crazy stories. I've seen that guy do some crazy things. He's seen me do some crazy things. But his maturity, his level of just growth. He talked about my growth, but this is someone that's always been disciplined, always been consistent. That has never changed, right? He's just not brought that to this industry now, right? But today, pretty much my section is gonna be on kind of what Tony just went over, but mainly entries and exit strategies, right? And what I want you to understand firmly, it's not about just getting in a trade, right? I think a lot of people, right, get this itchy feeling multiple times throughout their day, or just to get in a trade. It's like, yo, I just gotta get in now. And what y'all have to understand is like, what we're doing is very easy. All you have to do is click a button. Anybody can click a button, right? So when you're now getting into the depth of, obviously what Tony just went over, but to kind of break down my entry strategy, my biggest thing with trading, it was super complicated. I didn't understand it, and I just wanted something more simple. This simpleness has gotten me where I'm at today. It's gotten me consistency. It's gotten me multiple profits on a daily basis, right? And I've learned on how to remove my emotions out of the picture. So none of this is gonna work if you're not working on yourself, right? Because, there's a reason why 98% of traders are never profitable, and it's because of themselves, right? Not because of the strategy, not because of the, confirmation checklist. It's not because, their spread took them out, right? It's generally your fault 100%, right? So obviously developing yourselves, right? But your entry and exit strategies. So my original entry confirmation checklist is very simple, right? Write this down. Number one is going to be market structure, right? Number two, institutional move after liquidity sweep, which a lot of y'all know. I trade very simple. I trade consolidation, break a structure, change a character. Just like Mike Nav's model, I just made it a little, levels just made it a little bit more simple for me to understand, right? Now, when it gets more in depth into finding these entries, right, number three is going to be imbalance and order block. This is where I connected smart money into levels together to be able to precise my entries. Because you have your left shoulder and right shoulder, right? But sometimes you might get a bigger risk than what you would want, right? Maybe instead of risking 30 pips, now you're risking 80 pips, right? And this is what's going to help you precise that risk and having a better risk to reward, right? And number four is going to be the Fibonacci 78686 area, right? So very simple. Obviously, like I said, consolidation, break a structure, change character. But remember, so if hypothetically we were looking for buys,
we would be looking for market structure bullishness. The beautiful thing is you can do this on any time frames, right? But you also want to ideally know what's the bigger time frame is. So what I do, I go from the daily, the 4 hour, 1 hour, 30, 15, right? I figure out what time frame, where structure is moving on that time frame. Let's say hypothetically it's bullish, right? So now we get our consolidation. This is our institutional move after liquidity sweep. So this move down was our liquidity sweep. This move up is our institutional move. Within that institutional move, there's so much buying pressure that there's no selling on the opposite side, right? So it's gonna create imbalances or maybe an order block, right? Why is imbalances and order block important? Because the markets need to re-gap, like it's a gap, right? So let's say there's such a demand for one way that it needs to correct itself and fill in that small imbalances. So that's what we do when we come back. Now, what has even helped me even more, right? And it's the Fibonacci. It's crazy, right? But the Fibonacci is something that has insanely created a better risk to reward for me, right? Me personally, when it comes to my original entry confirmation checklist, I'm looking at the 786 and 86 area, right? Most of the time, you're gonna be looking, at a very good risk to reward. Maybe a 1 or 3, right? You're probably risking 20 pips, right? Now, the invert confirmation checklist. Who in here, which everyone, has entered a trade, and that trade just goes straight to stop loss? Raise a hand. Straight to stop loss, you click buy. That was, who was that? I entered Junior's buy this morning. Y'all saw that, right? Junior. Yeah, so I entered Junior's buy, and that was just whoosh, right? But I'm actually going to show y'all the sell we caught on the way to Junior's buy, right? And it's the invert entry confirmation checklist. It's kind of like a head and shoulder type of play, right? But what I've learned is I don't trade head and shoulders. I don't see head and shoulders. This would have been your left shoulder, head, right? I just don't see that, right? I trade levels is what I say. I just don't use those concepts, right? Same thing right here, right? Rule number 1 for invert entry confirmation checklist. Rule number 1, invalidated trade. So obviously, same setup, but instead, market smash your stop loss. Maybe wake you out, right? I always want to see closures of candles, right? When these things happen. Closures of candles, once it invalidates, hits your stop loss, most of y'all would still try to follow the trend. Let me get in another buy. So you got to go up, right? What I've learned is to detach myself from the setup and attach to myself more into the structure, right? So if stop loss hits, it's because market's shifting, right? We just had a change of character. When we have a change of character, right, what I'm looking for with the Fibonacci, right, is a 618 area. So after we hit stop loss, market goes down. I throw the fib from the high to the low, push it up to the 618. I zone this area. Once it touches this area, usually sells down. And that's the goal sell we entered today, right? Now, like I said, when it comes to what am I looking in here to precise it, it's just an imbalance. And when it goes to the imbalance and order block, that's where you should now be getting into the 5, the 3, the 1 minute time frames. So you can see actual, because maybe you're looking at 15 minute and there's a huge imbalance in 15 minutes, which is great. But if you want that, precise entry, you go from the 15, 5, 3, 1, and then you find those imbalances, right? Give me a quick second. So you find those imbalances, and that's where we're going to enter off of, right? So to give you an example of both of them, right, we're going to show y'all right here. So I'm going to show y'all what I got in today. And I want y'all to follow with me, right? So, which overall, guys, I'm gonna need y'all to participate. Overall, and we all know this, which way is gold going? Up, right? We're bullish, right? And selling sounds a little crazy. It's like, why would I sell a bullish market? You know, we're buying. Yes, but now watch this. You go to look, check the daily. Every time frame is telling you a different picture. Daily, we're still bullish. 4 hour, still bullish. In order for us not to be bullish, we got to break below all the way over here. So we're still bullish. You look at the 4 hour candle that we had, it just came down to push back up. Took out a bunch of buyers. We go to the 2 hours. Oh shit. Same thing, right? Now, still bullish for me. 1 hour, right? Higher, still bullish for me. Right? Higher high, higher low. Now, when you get to the smaller time frames, it's a whole different picture. Higher high, higher low. Oh, we'll go 15. Right? And this is where I'll kind of explain everything to y'all. Right? So, as you can see, we've been bullish. Right? Can you scoot it to a little bit to the this way? Or zoom out a little bit? The other way? The other way? The other way. Okay. The other way.
Wait, hold up.
I got you.
There you go.
Got you.
The other way. Keeps going.
Cool.
I only want to zoom out. Okay.
Yeah, my bad. Right, so pretty much this was our last higher high. Right? So what you're seeing right here is a higher high. So higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. What are we waiting for that I just mentioned? Usually, if we want to see a counter trend, is a change of character. So on the smaller time frames, it gave me that change of character. But me personally, I'm not taking that first setup up here. This is still, by the way, this is still a potential area to sell right above here. So if y'all are wanting to take a trade, maybe, probably not tomorrow. You're good, bro. Right? Probably not tomorrow. But maybe tonight, if we get up here, right? This is going to be an area for sell. Right? So we have liquidity, obviously. So, and I'll kind of explain that to y'all. So obviously we have a higher low. Did we create a new higher high? No. Created a new lower low. After our lower low, right, we created a lower high. How would we know if a higher high was created and not a lower high? Exactly. It would close above previous higher high. Did we do that? No. So it's considered lower high. So after the lower high happened, did it break below previous lower low? No. It did.
Yes.
My bad. I'm in the way. Right? It did. So I was like, okay, cool. Right now, I like this, right? Okay, I like sales now. This is obviously your sell. So now, as we're going down.
All right. See it.
Bang.
My boy in profits. My boy in profits.
Yeah, let's see let's see what we're working with, shall we? All right. Opening it up. Boom. Hopefully you guys can see that. Can you guys see that? You guys can see that. As much as you guys can see that, I can see that, and that is mine. So, come up is real. Everybody goes through downtimes. Completely okay. But yeah, we need to get out of this. We just got back from Miami, and that's the fucking outcome of that. Definitely need a lot of money to live there, and even to visit. Some expenses definitely went overboard, as you can see. But everything is okay. Am I tripping? No, I'm not. Do I know that we're gonna have that times 1,000 pretty soon? Absolutely fucking yes. So, how do you deal with things like this? Well, first of all, you get to fucking work. Second of all, I'm gonna go do cardio. You go do cardio, do the things that you don't want to do, and you work out. get to work, cardio, workout. As a matter of fact, you can do those in any fucking order. As long as you do those three things when you're in a rut, you can make it out. And I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it and how I did it. So you just saw the beginning of everything. First day officially back from Miami. Second day back in Miami. That's what we see. So I'm gonna tell you guys along the journey how to make this money back through your business, how to make the money back through trading, and through your job, of course, because everybody has a fucking job right now, and we're gonna fucking run it up. So right now, cardio, workout. I'm gonna do cardio first because I'm gonna go outside and take my shirt off, go for a walk outside in the sun, get a tan, because coming back from Miami, everybody there is fucking tan, jacked, and rich, and how else are you supposed to get to that point if you're not doing those things? You know what I mean? So we're gonna do that, come back, edit a YouTube video, maybe even trade. I just took some of this this carnitine right here. This shit is fucking disgusting. Oh, mix it into water in the pump. But yeah, we're gonna go do that and come back and see what the markets are looking like. Edit this YouTube video, get it posted tonight. Holding myself accountable right now because I was supposed to do this yesterday and I didn't. So we're doing it tonight and we're gonna get this video uploaded. Not this one, but the Miami one. We got a couple things going on in Miami that I need to upload. So yeah, we're gonna go do that. I'll see you guys later.